I was diagnosed in September of 2012 with IIH, intracranial hypertension, whatever, how you say that, or pseudotumor cerebri. I was diagnosed with that, and ever since then, I had been taking acetazolamide to help that fluid and all that stuff. And I went from 16 to 24 really with no major issues, but this year in 2020, I had the biggest issues. Like, your girl was losing vision like crazy, and then I had ended up going to the doctor or the ER from having really blurry vision. And then that was when I had met my neurosurgeon, who actually ended up doing my actual shunt surgery. I met him that day, and pretty much the rest is history, but I'm about to tell y'all. So that night, he was basically just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna put a shunt in you because you're rapidly losing vision, and on top of losing the vision, like, you have a lot of fluid back in there. So, okay, I had 2 weeks to prepare post pre-surgery, pre-op, and I had to do my COVID test, all that stuff, got that done, boom, 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 blood work, all that stuff. And then we were met with October 12th. And I had went into surgery at about 9 o'clock, and then surgery was going to be at 11 o'clock. So I did the pre-op situation. They put the IV in my arm, which I still can kind of feel where they put it at. Like, my family's veins, like, our veins are really weird, and I can still feel where they had the IV at. So they did everything they needed to do, gave me a pregnancy test, make sure I wasn't pregnant still. I was not pregnant. Yay for me. And then I had my surgery. Now, my surgery, he said, lasted about 2 hours. I was in there the entire time. He said he only had set out a 2-hour block, and I just so happened to be in there the entire time. I probably came out of surgery and out of recovery about 1, 2 o'clock. And, well, yeah, about 2 o'clock, because my boyfriend, he got off of work that time at 2:30, 3:30. And that's about time I was going upstairs to be in recovery. I only spent 1 day in the hospital, like a day and a night, well, a night and a day in the hospital from my actual surgery day until the next day I came home, because my surgery was on a Monday. I went home on Tuesday. And in the hospital, they kept giving me antibiotics to make sure I had no infections. So far, so good. I have no infections. I haven't got infected at all. He put my shunt over here on my right side. In this video, you guys will see my hair. Plus, I think I'm gonna show you guys some before, like, my staples got taken out. But let me continue. So he put my shit over here, and that night in the hospital, I was able to, you know, get up out the bed by myself. While in this the hospital, I didn't feel discomfort in my stomach until I got home, but I'm gonna talk about that in a second. The only thing that was hard to do at first was like make a bowel movement. Like, I was not able to make a bowel movement, so they gave me stool softener, and I was successfully able to do that about 3 days post surgery, and then like successfully to do it probably 5 days post surgery, because they did cut your stomach open, you know. So here we are, trickling down my night, and everything was cool, but I had started to feel really dizzy, and it was like mild, and I didn't really say nothing to my doctor because I was like, it's probably just a side effect or whatever. So then we get to the day I got released. The day I got released, it was in the afternoon, probably about 12 o'clock. I was able to get up out of the hospital fully, and they did all my CAT scans, my MRI, well, not a CAT scan, they did me x-rays. I got an x-ray and I got a CAT scan that morning when I had woke up at about like 4 o'clock. I had went down to go get that CAT scan. So that was successful. Everything looks good, okay? So like I said, my shunt is over here on my right side, and they had the full head wrap on me. Throughout the video, you guys have been seeing like the pictures and stuff. And plus, I'm gonna link down in the description bar to my night and day in the hospital. Plus, I did like a few days post surgery. So, okay, I ended up going home, and then as soon as I got home, like, my stomach had started to feel the effects. Like, your girl could not laugh. I'm a laugher. I could not laugh hard at all. Coughing was horrible. Sneezing, I wish I would have sneezed, okay, because I would have bust everything open. So the only discomfort that I had felt, like as far as like incision pain, my first like 5 days was like on my head where the shunt was actually at, because it was like settling down and getting comfortable, because it was a lot higher than what it is now. Like now it's not almost flat, but it's like, it looks like if somebody hit me in the head with something. I kind of like have a knot on my head. Now it just looks like I have like a little bump on my head. My mom just came over actually and seen it. She was just like, that looks totally different from when I took your hair wrap off. I was like, I know. So day 10, I had officially washed my hair. So these are the pictures that you guys are going to see from here. That was day 10, but I officially had got my hair washed, and I had washed it by myself, and I just used shampoo, because you can't use shampoo and conditioner. For some reason, you can't use the conditioner until your like staples are out and you're healed. Now, everybody may not have staples. Some people may have the dissolvable staples, not dissolvable staples, dissolvable stitches, I mean. And that's what I had in my stomach, which you guys have also seen in this video too. So day 10, I washed my hair, and I would say probably like day 14, I had still, it was like, I was still a little swollen, and like one night my head was just like ringing, like it was ringing. And then I couldn't hear on my right ear, because like I said, the shunt was over here. It's like this side of my face was like swollen, okay? So that night I was trying to go down to go to sleep, and like it was very impossible, because this side was swollen. Then it kept sounding just like it was gonna like pop, like something was gonna pop. Nothing popped, nothing happened. It's just that the swelling had happened and it had settled. So I kind of just called my mom. I was freaking out, was crying. My boyfriend was trying to calm me down. No one could calm me down. But I put a little, like a warm rag on my ear, and then things just like subsided. I was able to go to sleep. Okay, cool. That was the first 14 days. So from 14 days to now, I am working out. It is a month post. I'm working out. They're not crazy workouts. I'm just doing a squat challenge, a 30-day squat challenge right now. But I'm able to work out. I'm able to like play around and wrestle around with my boyfriend and like be goofy. My staples got out 14 days post. So I went in, then, oh, damn it, y'all. I forgot something in the story. So I did go to the doctor when like 7 days post, because of the dizziness, because of getting off of the Diamox. The Diamox had made me really, really dizzy. Getting off of it, that was a side effect, and it lasted a total of 14 days. But like by day 10, day 14, I was like okay for the most part. Now I have no dizziness at all. So that is something to know, that if you are on acetazolamide, or if you call it Diamox, you may get dizzy. I'm just saying, because I was dizzy. But there was that. So okay, here we are now to this point. So at this point, I am 30 days post, and I'm doing okay. No more dizziness. Like my vision, as far as my vision, I can definitely tell a way bigger difference than before the surgery. I'm not having the eye floaters. I'm not having none of that. And every day I'm just like, ooh, that's crazy. Like my vision is so much more clear, and I am so happy for that. I'm so happy that I don't have to wake up and think, oh, I'm gonna go blind today. No, I'm not freaking out, none of my family members anymore. But I still have this like little ounce of anxiety in the back of my head, and I'm just like, well, what if the shunt fails and I have to have a revision and all this stuff? And I'm just like, stop thinking like that. Like I have to think positively. And I had I started talking to this one lady in the Facebook groups that I'm in, the IIH group. I had found her in that group, and she had posted up her story. I was probably like 2 weeks before my surgery, like a week before my surgery. And I had talked to her, and she was basically just telling me to reserve my peace as far as like these Facebook groups, because a lot of them are Debbie Downers, and a lot of them literally just go on that Facebook groups just to be sad and just to find sadness with other people. So at that point, I had cut out all of my Facebook groups before my surgery, because I had realized that she's right. Like every time I get on there, I'm sad, I'm upset. I'm telling my boyfriend, like, I don't want the surgery. I'm going to cancel my surgery. all because of looking at these Facebook posts, because people go on there daily and say the most craziest things. I'm just like, whatever. So that's one thing I definitely want to tell y'all. Like, if you're coming from the Facebook group, because I am going to share this to some of the groups, if you're coming from these Facebook groups, protect your peace before surgery. Protect your peace even after surgery. I think I came into the group a few days, probably like 5 days post surgery, and wrote my testimonial just to let everybody know like how I was doing. And I had some negative Nancy's inside of my comments, and I just simply muted them because that's not what we have to do in my post. But back to recovery. I'm able to successfully have a bowel movement. Haven't had those problems. I don't have any stomach sharp pains or nothing no more. Like I have, okay, I can't say that it completely went away, but some of them have went away. It's not as bad as it used to be. Incision pain up here doesn't hurt anymore. About a week ago, I did have some discomfort by my shunt, but I feel like that was only because that day it was kind of like trying to settle in some more. And now it's the way it is now. But my tube is, so they got this shunt right here, and then my tube goes down my neck. It goes down my neck, back of my ear, and then it's across my chest and goes into my abdomen. And that's where I have my other incision down here on my stomach. And that's where I had the dissolvable staples at. And I had stitches up here. I think I had a bunch right here in the front part where the shunt is actually at. And then I had 3 in the back of my ear. Well, by the back of my ear. So I feel like I said everything I needed to say in this video. If I miss something, I'll just pop on, you know, during the editing portion of this video, of me posting this video. But I guess right now I can show you guys what everything looks like. So as of now, okay, so right here is where the stomach incision was at, so they can put the valve or tube down my stomach. I can fully touch it now. The stitches have like dissolved for the most part, and they're like, my skin has now like lapped over, so that's healed. Come up here. This is the shunt right here, the actual shunt that's in my head. The incision was somewhere up here. Y'all could probably see that. And then in the back of my head, where they tubed it down, so like it's going like this. So it's going down from here, and then it goes down to my stomach. So I can't hear it. Some people say they can hear theirs. I can't hear my tube draining at all. So yeah, glad I can't, because that would be very creepy. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm hoping that this video finds you a little bit of comfort going into surgery. I know it's scary, but it's gonna save your life. It's gonna give you your life back, and you're going to feel so much better, especially if you have no complications. As of now, I have no complications. I am 30 days post. I will come back in 3 months and do another update, and then 6 months, and then my 1 year, of course. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.